And hey, everybody.
Hi.
How is everybody tonight? It's so good to see everybody already in the chat. We've got Andy and Andy Prisco, Mike Wheeler, James Ryan. It's good to see you. Jeffrey Resendez, always here. Dean, the turkey legster. Yeah, always good to see you, Dean. Big Disney fan. So many of you guys are already in the chat. It's so great to see you.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's see.
I left all my stuff over here. We had to change things up as far as the set goes real quick, and I left all my things over on the table. So hold on just a second.
Okay. Yeah, we had a major set change just before we went live. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. I'm going to go over just quickly. Well, first of all, I wanted to tell you, just for a note, Halloween is 39 days away and Christmas is 94 days away. So
that's nuts.
If you haven't started your Christmas shopping, you probably are behind already.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In Disney history,
how's the audio sound, everybody? Let us know in the chat how the audio sounds. Jillian, I may need to plug in with some headphones. Let us know.
Let's see, Jeffrey. What was your last comment? Okay. Good deal. I'll be looking for it, Jeffrey. Okay, so let's go over a little Disney history. We had some pretty interesting things that happened today in Disney history. In 1961, nurse turned actress, comedian, writer, director, television producer Bonnie Hunt was born today.
I didn't realize there were so many different designations.
I didn't either. I really didn't either. And
Jillian was the one that really pointed her out to me because I never made the connection. She was in so many Pixar. Things.
Yeah, she really is. She was in Zootopia, is probably the one that I know her best from. She was Dolly in Toy Story 3. She was Sally in Cars. Let's see. She was Flint in Monsters Inc. Rosie in A Bug's Life, and so yeah, she's been in a lot of Disney.
She's also been in the remake Cheaper by the Dozen, which is where I first know her from, and I don't think it was officially a Disney movie, but I think now with all the companies they've bought, it can be considered a Disney movie. So,
oh yeah, Russ, I saw you wearing that the T-shirt that is like our Spirit jerseys. Jillian's is actually a Spirit jersey. Russ has a T-shirt that is the Toy Story Clouds print.
Nice,
pretty cool. Yeah, I noticed that the other day. We love our Spirit jerseys. 1981, actress Maria Ashley Eckstein, the voice of Ahsoka Tano on Star Wars, The Clone Wars, was born in Louisville, Kentucky.
What year?
1981.
Okay, wow.
1981. Raised in Orlando, Florida, she was a Walt Disney World cast member in her younger days. Her 2005 wedding reception was held at Walt Disney World.
Man.
In 2011. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? In 2011, Eckstein helped promote the revamped Star Tours attraction and took part in one of the Star Wars weekends. And so it says she was also a minor character named Muffy on That's So Raven. I don't remember that, but totally love Ashley Eckstein as the voice of Ahsoka. Ahsoka has come to be one of my favorite Disney characters since I watched the Clone Wars.
Great. You need to continue on and watch her in Rebels too.
Yes, and I haven't gotten to her in Rebels yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I haven't gotten that far, I think, in the series yet. But let's see. In 1984, Michael Eisner was elected chairman and CEO of Walt Disney Productions, and Frank Wells was elected president and chief of operations. So that was in 1984 that Michael Eisner took
was
over.
it an engineering story that covered some of Eisner's reign?
Yes.
And it did a good job of, it did a really good job. I thought it was pretty balanced in terms of saying, the good things that he brought to the table and some of the missteps he had too.
Yeah, I really enjoyed those because it talked about, the progression of some of the Disney World CEOs, and I really enjoyed that series as well, William.
I wish
Disney
they had
has
a bit slower, honestly, with that.
Oh, I do too. I do too. I wish
more
they had.
episodes.
Yeah.
I feel like there were only like 4 or 5, weren't there?
It was pretty short.
It was, and I would love to have had more. They had some really great information, and I would love to have seen that series go a little longer with some more information. Maybe they'll kind of revamp that and go back to it at some point.
Hi, Danielle. That's my girl. Danielle's my girl.
Oh, Danielle, are you in the chat?
After I met you in the parks, I had to have the balloon lounge fly backpack you had, so Will bought it for me. So I just thought you'd want to know that.
Yeah, she's well taken care of, Danielle.
And Amy. Hey, Amy. Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. Let's see. What's next? Let's see.
Randy and Kathy, thank you for being here.
In 1999, and this was kind of a big one, 1999, Illuminations, Reflections of Earth, premiered at Epcot. And it had a soft opening in 1999 on this day, and it officially debuted October 1st, which of course is the anniversary of the opening of Disney World. That anniversary is coming up really quick. So Illuminations had a soft opening tonight in 1991. 1999. Illuminations 2000 Reflections of Earth. And the last one. Go ahead.
I said that show lasted a really long time.
Oh, it did. Yeah. It was so good.
Yeah.
Hey, James. James Howard and Kadani, Sean. Hey, it's good to see you.
Sean.
Oh, Sean, I need your address. Catch me on, send me an Instagram message with your address, please, sir. I have something for you. Happily ever yachty. Hi, it's so good to see y'all.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
Thanks for being here. And Andy. And let's see if there's anybody else that we missed. I hope we haven't missed anybody in the chat. The last item on the list was from 2012, and it's kind of a more personal one to us because we live in Texas. And I remember this because I was really excited about it. The Disney Magic cruise ship made her maiden call at the port of Galveston. And it was really cool. So to celebrate its Disney Cruise Line's arrival in Texas, the funnel of the Disney Magic had a cowboy hat. So that is too cool. And they were actually met. There was a mounted, the mounted colors, with the U.S. flag, the Texas flag, that actually met them and galloped all the way in with them to escort them into the port. So
wow,
it was so cool. And we were so excited to have the Disney Magic and the Disney Cruise Line come to the port of Galveston because it's our closest port, and we cruise out of there a good bit. Hey, Corky.
Yeah, welcome in, Carol.
Hey, good to see you, Carol. Oh, thanks for listening. Please do.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Happily Ever Yachty. It was really cute, and I remember that because we were so excited. And they do about half the year they have a Disney ship in Galveston, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool. Guys, we had what I really, we've got a couple things to get to tonight. We wanted to go back over and let y'all kind of wrap up, your trip and your impressions of your trip. And then when y'all do that, then we have a big announcement to make. So it's really big and we're really excited about it, guys. So, but Jillian, especially since you're able to be here tonight, I'm really glad you were able to be here because I know you have some impressions of your trip. They're different from William's.
Yeah.
And, it's always good to get a woman's perspective on things.
Yeah.
But I had a couple of things that kind of.
Yeah, my work schedule's been crazy with school not really knowing what's going on. I work in the school district, but not as a teacher. So I kind of run the after school program at a certain elementary school. And, you know, teachers went back, but students weren't. And so teachers were like, what's going to happen with my kids? Because I have to be here. So I was working like a teacher schedule, and now I'm back to working my evening schedule. So Wyatt and I are just being all flipped around everywhere. So
yeah. A little different ball game for you, which is why you started your Saturday morning show.
I did,
What's Brewing with the Bones.
Yes.
Wants to drop a link to that morning show. Jillian is doing a morning show. It is at 8:15 Central Time, which would be 9:15 Eastern. Every Saturday morning. It's called What's Brewing with the Bones for you early birds.
Yeah. Into Tina McNeil and Stacy Rogers and Disney Master Chief. Welcome to our show.
Hi.
Hey, absolutely. Jeffrey, good night. Good to see you. Glad you were here. Have a great night. Have a great night, Jeffrey. Yeah. And Tina, Disney. Did I miss Disney Master Chef? I'm sorry if I did.
I think it's
Disney Master Chief.
Yeah,
Hello.
maybe a Halo fan from the Xbox video game series.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that's a crossover that I can appreciate.
Definitely.
Assuming that's what you're paying homage to.
Definitely.
It may not be that, but it's cool.
And Stacy, as always, it's good to see you. So, just kind of, I guess.
Adventure says hello from Disney.
Oh,
there's a lot you could be doing right now, but you're here on our show.
Oh, our epic RV adventure. It is so good to see you guys.
Already closed, though.
Yeah, that's true. You can still. The Disney Springs just closed a little bit ago, because it'd be 10.
So where are you guys at? Are you guys at Fort Wilderness Campground? It's so good to see y'all. I've been watching your videos. Love your videos. Our epic RV adventure is kind of a crossover from our RV family. I kind of met them through Danny at Griswold Family Vacay and Rayleigh Creative Travel, Blaine over there.
It's a Navy thing, actually. Disney Master Chief says.
There you go.
That's still really cool.
But yeah, we're glad y'all are here.
Happy Everybody says, OMG, what's on your shoulder? Is that a porg? Yes.
Yes.
This is Porky the Porg. Jillian gave him a name.
Porky.
Is that okay? When you were in the parks and you had, it was the second Star Wars day, I think, that you had the pork on your shoulder.
We got it on the first Star Wars day.
And it absolutely, I got to looking at him and I just fell out laughing. So cute.
We have a Remy one too from Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Hey, Michelle.
They have all different ones, and the tag on it has the magnet. So the magnet sits inside of your shirt, and the porg sits on top, or whatever animal. Yeah. We saw a Mushu one, and his head was in the front, and his body was hanging off the back. And it was probably the coolest one that I saw.
It was really
cool. Oh, yeah, that does sound cute. I don't think I've seen a Mushu one. I've seen Remy. Did y'all buy Remy too? Yeah.
He's really tall though, so I feel like he doesn't stand up as well because he's so tall. But the Mushu one is made to lay on your shoulder.
Yeah. Cute. Yeah, he would stay on better probably.
James Ryan says, and for anyone who has ever served in the Navy, the rank and respect given to Master Chiefs is a thing of honor and renown. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, James. We don't have anybody in our family who's in the Navy. Our relatives are all Army or Air Force. But definitely I have some dear friends who were in the Navy, and so we have great respect for the military. And I know our epic RV adventure also does a lot of work with veterans, and so we really appreciate you guys. Thanks for pointing that out, James.
Yes. Thank you.
Just a couple of questions, guys. I guess let's just start with kind of the big one. Oh, hey, Blaine. Really, we are just talking about you. And Mr. Spontaneously Disney. Hey, it's good to have you in. Of all of the days, and if you guys haven't watched, if you weren't watching the live streams, go back definitely and watch them on the replay, because there were some really good live streams from William and Jillian's trip last week. What was if you can narrow it down, what was your favorite experience? What was your favorite thing that you did, both of you? That's a tough question.
Well, I mean, it's first of all, welcome Monarch Moments, and I'm glad your whole house didn't flood. That sounds like an issue.
Oh my.
But I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
No.
But
quick shout out real fast to let's see, scrolling up here. I think we missed it. We had asked our Epic RV Adventure. I wasn't sure if we got if we had said anything about the answer. Mm-hmm. They said they were off property this trip. They hung out with Blaine at Hollywood Studios today.
Oh, and super.
Someone said, oh yeah, Blaine said we got to meet Dean today. So that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Is that Dean at the place?
Great. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm sure that's who Blaine's talking about. Is Dane at the live place? Yeah. So super.
My dad was Navy, then Air Force, end of World War II, Korean conflict, beginning of Vietnam. Very proud of my dad and his service. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Very thankful. It's because of people like your dad, Tina, and our relatives that we can do shows like this on a weekly basis from the comfort of our homes.
That's right.
But because we have the freedoms granted to us because of the service and sacrifice of people like that. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Tina, my dad was a World War II vet. And so I really have a great respect for our citizens with warrior hearts. What would we do without them?
Yeah.
They stand in the gap for us and keep us free. So we appreciate that. And we appreciate you. Our Epic RV Adventures, and all the work that you do for veterans. I know you guys have a lot going on to support our veterans and those who are standing in the gap now. So, Blaine, what day did you get there? I knew that you were headed that direction. I wasn't sure exactly what day, or maybe it just slipped my mind because I'm being goofy. But that's wonderful. We have. It's so great when you guys met Danielle from Mickey Travels and our wonderful Mickey Travels. I've got Mickey Travels on my mind, and James in the chat, one of our great ghost host moderators. So it's great when we can all get together, and we spend a lot of time together online. It's good when we can meet face to face.
Yeah.
So did y'all have time to give it a little thought and decide maybe favorite experience?
It's kind of hard because we experienced like two really big new things at once. So I know a lot of people experienced Toy Story Land first and then went to experience Galaxy's Edge. So we did two huge things at once, I guess.
Yeah.
But we had to take it all in too. So that helped. I still love being at Magic Kingdom, but obviously it is a little different right now because we left the park when it was still daylight outside. And anyone
that had to be kind of strange, right?
Knows that we stay till 1 a.m. We're there until they literally kick us out. So that was really strange. I wouldn't say it wasn't good, but it was strange. I don't know. So Hollywood Studios has always been my favorite. And experiencing all the new stuff that they have there definitely just added more to it.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. And there's so much more to do. There were so many things at Hollywood Studios that y'all hadn't experienced yet. I have not I've been to Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge, but I haven't ridden Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway or Rise of Resistance. So yeah, so I will be looking forward to those for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I would say, Toy Story Land is amazing, and I love Toy Story, and our family loves Toy Story, and Wyatt. Toy Story, I still think is Wyatt's favorite. Although he's Lightning McQueen. And
he's really starting to ditch the Toy Story and come around to Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, he's
is he really?
Yeah.
We got him a really cool Lightning McQueen plush, which I'd never seen a Lightning McQueen plush like this before on our trip, and he loved it.
Yeah.
That was a cool plush.
He literally watches. He asked for King Kong. That's what he calls Lightning McQueen. I don't really know why. So he asks for King Kong, and he sits and he watches King Kong while holding King Kong and says, "King Kong, King Kong." So
we're not sure. Yeah, we're not sure why he calls Lightning.
We're not sure.
Yeah.
But
we have theories. We think it might be was it your dad that initially came up with the Real Gone?
Yeah, there's that song at the beginning of the movie that's like Real Gone. And so I feel like when kids get that in their head, like songs stick in their memory sometimes more than anything else. So I feel like he heard that, and that's the best he could say, Real Gone, so it came out King Kong.
That sounds, it could be that association for sure. That's a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is very cute, Stacy. It is very cute.
Yeah, it is.
Jeff says we could have stayed until 1:00 a.m. at Magic Kingdom. We weren't trying it hard enough.
I did ask Will at one point, who's there to check every bathroom stall and kick you out?
Yeah. I would be, I've always said I would be up for pitching a tent on the castle lawn.
Oh yeah.
I would be perfectly content there with the squirrels and the bunnies on the lawn.
Dean Turkey said, "I love Toy Story. What are you looking at, you hockey puck?"
Yeah.
Small Mr. Potato Head quote there.
Yeah.
Speaking of the castle, though, for sure, it was amazing seeing it in person. If you think that those colors aren't beautiful, just wait till you see it in person. It'll change your mind.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, especially at sunset with the sky changing colors and stuff. It's gorgeous.
It really pops.
Yeah.
Well, Blaine said that they arrived Sunday. Yesterday was Epcot. Today Hollywood. Tomorrow MK, and Thursday Animal Kingdom. So y'all are going to do all of the parks. That's great.
Yeah, that's great.
Blaine, put in the comments what your thoughts are about Epcot, because we've heard that everyone's really bored and there's nothing to do. So for us, we were glad we skipped Epcot and did 2 days of Hollywood Studios. So tell us what y'all did. I would be interested to know. Yeah,
let us know your impressions. I know you can do a lot of the shops are closed in the different countries. We know that just from watching live streams with people, but. And I mean, it looks like traffic, in terms of people, it still looks fairly empty at Epcot.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Russ said maybe Wyatt's trying to say ka-chow.
Yeah, so Wyatt says ka-chow too. He'll say ka-chow, ka-chow. So, happily ever yachty says skipping Epcot because of the construction.
Yeah. Well, and you guys skipped Epcot on your trip last week because you wanted that double shot at going to Hollywood Studios and riding Rise of the Resistance. So
and it ended up being the best decision we made. I'm not big into Epcot anyway, even when things are open. So he says it was pretty boring. We did the main rides and didn't go to the countries this time because of the mess. Yeah. I mean, we've done Frozen Ever After probably 5 or 6 times anyway. And if you want to see a picture of how many times we've done it, we have a picture of Will and I like this.
Hey, Jeff or Angela. Yeah. Okay. Jeff or Angela said Food and Wine is going on at Epcot. Wouldn't miss that for the world.
It is great.
Yeah, and
it's a lot of fun.
See, it's interesting to me to see everyone's different opinions of things because I didn't like Food and Wine. I've been there for that. I want to go sit down at a restaurant and sit down and eat and pig out on food and not just walk around the countries and eat different things.
Yeah.
So to me, I mean, it's different to see everyone's opinions, to be honest. I've enjoyed that. I preferred the Flower and Garden Fest over Food and Wine.
Right. And I like both. I love Flower and Garden, but I'll have to say, I did Food and Wine for the first time last September, and that was before everything closed down. And so all of the booths and all of the countries' offerings were full blast, and it was a lot of fun. It was wonderful. The menus were amazing. So I really enjoyed Food and Wine. Would love to go back again, because you really, unless you have an annual pass and you can go in at your leisure and just kind of partake, because there's no way to eat all of it. I would love to go back and be able to take another shot at some of those offerings. Because some of those dishes are really, really good, and most of them are snack credit eligible. A lot of them are snack credit eligible. So when our dining plan comes back, you can kind of snack around the world. So
yeah.
But Blaine, how much did you guys eat? Did you guys eat anything really, really good while you were there? Tina. I like Food and Wine. If you can find some place to eat, not the biggest fan of using a garbage can at the table. But yeah, hashtag trash can table. You gotta, that's part of the Disney experience.
Will and I even did the Food and Wine Fest at Disneyland when we were there. They call it something different. I can't remember what they call it.
We were there in December, so if anybody knows what it was called at Disneyland in December.
It's the equivalent of the Food and Wine Fest at Epcot, but I can't remember what they call it. And we actually did
California Adventure.
California Adventure. Yeah. We didn't actually know it was going on, too. So we tried some things there, and I relatively enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I've never been for that. And we've got having some rumblings of Michelin Disneyland of them maybe opening soon. So don't have an official announcement yet, but they're sure in negotiations. I know that Josh D'Amaro is meeting met today, actually. There was some news on it. Some of the local leaders, of course, the city of Anaheim wants Disney to open because their taxes bring in a lot of money to the city of Anaheim. It is a huge portion of the tax base for the city of Anaheim. So I'm really thinking that Disneyland will open pretty quickly.
I guess we'll come full circle back to our favorite thing. I love Toy Story, but Star Wars, Batuu, the Black Spire Outpost, like gave me goosebumps. Like walking into it, they did such an incredible job. Feels like you are transported, like off the planet. It's amazing.
I agree. When I'm in Galaxy's Edge, it's easy to forget if you totally kind of immerse yourself. I know that's an overused word, but if you do that, it's easy to forget that you're in a Walt Disney park. It truly is.
Absolutely.
And so I feel
like we were at Disney.
Yeah,
absolutely, Jillian, me too. And I'll have to say, the first time when, of course, Jeff and I went to Disneyland, that opening week of Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland, when we rounded the corner and there sat the Millennium Falcon, it was a spiritual moment. It was amazing. It was like, oh my gosh, there it is. It's the Millennium Falcon, guys. It really is. If you're a Star Wars fan, Galaxy's Edge is really, really cool. And
I'm hoping that I get the same feeling whenever we hit Avengers Campus at Disney California Adventure when it opens. I'm hoping that you get the same general feeling of, man, I can't believe that I'm seeing all this awesome superhero stuff right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping so. And we saw some great pictures a couple of weeks ago of Josh D'Amaro standing next to a Quinjet. Be Still My Heart, So I think Avengers Campus for all of us Marvel MCU fans and fans of the comic book is going to be fantastic too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. What was the favorite? Now I know that you guys tried a lot of different snacks while you were there, and then you ate at some really, really good places.
Yeah, we did.
What were the highlights? What? Let's start with snacks. What was your favorite snack?
Oh.
I
So snacking wise, I feel like we didn't do too much snacking except at Oga's. And I would say Oga's was probably the best all around because of the food and atmosphere. And I feel like the drink selections were unusual, if that makes sense. They were still good, but they were unusual things that you couldn't just go to like a restaurant here and ask for that drink. That was like their thing there. Chloe's being naughty, so she's been in timeout with us up here. So all around Oga's, and we got like, it's not called a charcuterie board at Oga's, but it basically is a charcuterie board. And somebody we met at the parks told us to get it, and it was phenomenal. The only other snack they had were basically like vegetable chips, and that didn't really sound that great to me. So I'm glad we did the charcuterie board.
Yeah, it was good. I was pleasantly surprised by it. I know a lot of people have kind of knocked that board, but I thought it was
it was good.
Yeah.
There was only one thing on it that I was like, I don't even know what this is, and it really had no flavor.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, it was really good.
Yeah. And absolutely Monarch moments. Michelle, Galaxy's Edge is amazing at nighttime.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad we got to see that because with the parks closing earlier, I wasn't sure that we were going to even be able to see it.
Stacy, you're a woman after my own heart. I'm not sure which I liked more, the Quinjet or Josh D'Amaro. I'm with you. I have to think on that, Stacy. I'm not sure that's something you can choose. You make a choice on that. Yeah. Now that charcuterie at Oga's, guys, must be kind of a new thing because I know for a fact that has not been on the menu for, at least when I was there. So they've probably added that, to go with your drinks. People probably wanted some sort of an extra snack item, to go with while they were in there. Oh my God.
We have a consensus from the ladies in the chat. Tomorrow.
Yeah. All the Michelle's jumping in on that bandwagon too. So. Now what they have had, did they still have this on the menu? It's almost like a little petri dish with a Jell-O thing in it.
I'm not sure. Maybe we missed it.
What? It wasn't on the snack menu. There were only
maybe they've taken. Yeah.
There were only two things on the snack menu: the like vegetable chips dipped in a hummus type thing, and then the other one was the charcuterie board. So, but we've heard that they've switched some things up.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Maybe I feel like maybe they think they have really good ideas, and then which they do, but then they come out with them and it's not as popular as they thought. So then they have to rethink that idea.
Yeah, and that could be charcuterie is pretty straightforward, snack. So that's pretty safe to go with. Yeah. Oga's Obsession, that was delish. Happily ever yet. Yeah, I haven't tried that yet.
The whole experience in Oga's was really interesting to me because when you look around, we saw big tables of women hanging out, which I found funny. And if you're a woman and you're drinking wine like the ladies next to us were, a charcuterie board goes really well with wine. So I feel like they've kind of had to figure out what works for their clientele, I guess you could say.
Probably so. Yeah, there was a table of ladies from a travel agency, I think.
Yeah,
Travels, yeah.
A group, yeah.
I was going to say, have a good night, Blaine. Hope y'all have a blast tomorrow.
Oh, thanks so much for dropping in, Blaine. I appreciate it.
For videos or pictures on your social media. And,
Absolutely, definitely. And when you get back, maybe you could come on and share your trip with us. We would love that. I'll contact you about that. I'll have a great day.
Blast. Welcome into Cyber Nico Zach. Hopefully I said that right. You can always
Cyber Nico Zach.
Thanks for being here.
Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Have a great day tomorrow, Blaine. Okay, so what about now? I know you also ate some new places and one of our old favorites. What did you like about the restaurants?
I will say, just real quick on favorite snack. I think my favorite snack was the Kakamora float. So the Kakamora, those little coconut guys from Moana who attacked Maui.
I guess I don't think of that as a snack.
Yeah.
But I guess, yeah.
And so that float was wonderful. And then also
it was a Dole Whip, but it was more of like a coconut flavored I guess ice cream with, I want to say like lime and pineapple juice. Yeah. It wasn't pineapple. It was some lime in there. And then the Kakamora was in it.
Yeah. So I thought, I think those were like $4.99 maybe.
Yeah.
And
they were big.
Yeah. I thought for a Dole Whip that came with basically the little Kakamora coconut looking guy was a cake pop.
Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't even know that. That is so
like cool. The fudgy cake pop, and the eyes were made out of white chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
So I was like $4.99 for Dole Whip plus a cake pop. Like you could spend a lot of money on a cake pop at like Starbucks. So I was like, I thought it was pretty good value.
At Starbucks, a cake pop alone is $3.99. So you get a good value.
Oh yeah.
For what you get, which is like unusual for Disney, but
And so I got that at Aloha Isle next to the magic carpets and the tiki room. They're at Adventureland.
Donna recommended those to me. Donna Jaworski said give those a try. She said those are really great. So that was a good recommendation.
And I was sad that we missed out on the Hey Hey.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to try that next time.
Well, the Hey Hey,
they have it.
It went away for a while, but Disney Food Blogs has said that they're bringing it back. So
oh, really? Oh, that's exciting.
Maybe by the next time we go, we can try one. So I don't know, but they looked delicious. But
and I've always wanted to try the lime Dole Whip too, and I think the Hey Hey cone is a lime Dole Whip.
It is, yes, yes.
That would be really neat to try. Yes.
So as dining experiences go, back to the other question, we basically had to eat at all new restaurants this time because our favorites were closed. Yeah. So honestly, it gave us a chance to branch out and not feel too bad about it because we hate going and then missing out on our favorite places. So this honestly gave us some time to reach out
Zach.
and kind of try something different. So we ate at Docking Bay 7 and what's the other one where the Ronto wraps are?
Oh, the Ronto Roasters.
The Ronto Roasters and Docking Bay 7 and Galaxy's Edge. Honestly, I feel like you could get a Ronto wrap as a meal or a snack. It was perfect for a meal, but if you like to eat a lot, it could be a snack. And it was really good. That we ate outside, so we didn't really get a dining experience. We got Galaxy's Edge experience while eating.
We did see Ray though.
We did see Ray.
She was working on a lightsaber next to the different speeders that they have just down the stairs from the Ronto Roasters.
And then Docking Bay 7, you mobile order and go in and pick up your food, but they allow you to eat inside in the air conditioning, which was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
So we ate inside, and honestly, again, you still feel like you're in another world. But then we ate at Skipper Cantina.
50's Prime Time.
Skipper Cantina at Magic Kingdom, which is like it's across from Jungle Cruise. It's kind of like the eating version of Jungle Cruise. And then we ate at 50's Prime Time at Hollywood Studios. We didn't get the full 50s primetime experience just because of COVID. Our waitress told us, you know, what they had to do in order to open up, the CDC guidelines they had to follow. So they didn't make Will sing and embarrass himself for having his elbows on the table. She said a lot of that stuff they've done away with. Now, I will say it was very, very delicious, but I have to say the pot roast was probably my favorite.
And that was funny because you didn't even actually order the pot roast.
I know. I
You
ate
just had
off
some of
his
mine.
pot roast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I got the sampler, which
Yeah.
Jeff at Diz Our Dream recommended getting the sampler, and that had fried chicken, meatloaf, and pot roast, just a little bit of each.
A little bit of each.
And
What was your favorite on that plate?
The pot roast was great. The meatloaf was also good. I'd have to say probably the fried chicken, honestly. And it was, you know, it was very good. I don't know that it was 100% on par with the Plaza Inns at Disneyland, because that fried chicken is the best fried chicken I've ever had.
Yeah.
Now, I'll have to. For those of you, and I'm sure we'll get an amen from Monarch Moments. The fried chicken dinner that I had, it's Walt's fried chicken.
Yes.
And the fried chicken dinner that I had at the Plaza in Disneyland was the best fried chicken I've ever had, hands down.
Yeah.
It really was. So I don't know if what they serve at 50's Primetime is that same recipe. It could possibly be, but and just for the record, Russ, Russ said, "You guys are making me hungry." I watched your snack video the other day for all those snacks that you brought home from Amaret's Patisserie. So this is payback, buddy.
That's funny.
Oh man, yeah. I'm sorry about that. Happily ever.
We're making everybody hungry.
Yeah, sorry.
But
But 50's Primetime was still a good experience because of the way the restaurant is set up.
Oh, yeah.
And they call you the kids, and they're like the cousins, and Mama's in the kitchen cooking. So anytime you ask for something, she'll be like, "Well, I'll go tell Mama,"
Brian.
and stuff like that. So it was still a good experience overall. I would say my favorite place to eat, though, was probably Skipper Canteen, though.
Skipper Canteen was really cool. I'm about to say, I'm trying to think of places we usually eat at Animal Kingdom. Jillian and I have eaten at Tusker House.
That was probably one of my favorites.
We've eaten at Pizzafari, which I mean, kind of is what it is on Pizzafari.
It gets blasted on Disney Food
Oh
Blog,
yeah, they roast it.
I like it.
It's okay. We've had the street corn there in the Harambe Marketplace, which was great.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to try that.
And then a new one that we tried via Russ's suggestion was the Satuli Canteen, which we had heard from other people, you know, that it was great. Quick shout out, Brian Royer. Yeah, I think you can get Dole Whips downtown Disney, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say there's a place that you could. Disney Springs. Sorry about that. The mind time.
Yeah, you can get Dole Whip at Disney Springs, and of course you can also get it at the Pineapple Lanai at Polynesian Resort.
Yeah,
yeah, you can.
Real quick, let's see. I saw another one. Happily Ever Yachty says, "I have a reservation for Minnie's Hollywood and Vine on my birthday." Jillian and I enjoyed Hollywood and Vine. We've seen some people say it wasn't great.
No, we really
enjoyed it. I don't know what it's like now. But
because it was a buffet, right?
Yeah, it was a buffet, much like kind of your Crystal Palace, Tusker House.
And I've heard they're not doing buffets right now, so I'm wondering, or if they're doing the buffet, I think they have to serve you instead of you just going up there and getting everything on your plate like you want.
Yeah,
right.
And so we really enjoyed Hollywood and Vine.
No, we did.
And there was like a kind of like springtime. It was like April time.
Yeah, we went in April.
I can't remember what it was called, but it was like Daisy's, some sort of like Daisy Duck event. And all of the characters were just dressed in really cute springtime outfits.
Oh, yeah.
Goofy really around our table, so we got to see Goofy. Not all the characters made it to our table, but on your way out, they stopped you to get a picture with Daisy.
Yeah.
So you did get pictures of all of them, but I forgot about Satuli Canteen.
It was also a great experience. We're big fans of like the kind of almost like Mongolian-esque, like build your own bowl. We really enjoy that.
And that's what it is.
Yeah, like you got to pick your protein, like noodles or rice.
They had a vegetarian option too.
Yeah.
See, so I completely forgot we went there because right before we sat down to eat, I got a text from my mom that my grandpa had passed away. So best food ever. But I totally forgot. I like blocked it out of my memory because of that.
Yeah.
But honestly, now that I think about it, it was fantastic. And both of our meals were the same bowl.
Yeah.
But they were so different because we picked, like, I got shrimp and the noodles and the sauce. You got to pick your own sauce too.
Yeah.
So I got like a garlic herb sauce. Something completely different.
Yeah. I got the rice and the shrimp in a different sauce, and it was really different, but it was phenomenal.
Right. Cybernico, Zach, my main was Victoria and Albert's. We have not done Victoria and Albert's. My husband and I had reservations there at one point, and we had to go on like a waiting list because it wasn't available when we went. And then when they called, the day that they called us that they had a reservation for us, we were leaving. So we have not. We are going to do Victoria and Albert's. We love fine dining. So
we had a couple of shout outs to the cheeseburger pods. We didn't try the pods. We have to try them. I think are those on the kids' meal? I think they are. I want to say, I think they are. But yeah, we want to check those out. And somebody did a shout out to the spring roll cart,
which I
closed. Also want to try.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the spring rolls. We definitely. The spring roll cart is not open yet. See, I'm hoping that, as I hope that Disney is going to try to open some of this up as the holidays get a little closer, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and I think they will. I think
honestly, right now they're trying to eliminate those longer lines forming in certain areas. But then the way I see it is like, now you're just putting everyone in one area instead of spacing them out throughout the parks. But I can see like that spring roll cart where it is, a line could start forming all the way down Main Street. So I get it.
Yeah. So maybe, we've heard that those spring rolls at that spring roll cart are really, really good. So we're going to.
Jeff of Disney Dreams said, we used to enjoy Hollywood and Vine, but they changed the food a few years ago. It wasn't as good. Yeah. We went back in 2018. So we can't say, how it might have changed over time. Mike Wheeler.
Oh, okay.
Hamburger pods for adults and not just for kids meals. Probably, right? Because adults were ordering kids meals to get the hamburger pods.
They'll get you.
We also have a California Grill too, which if anyone doesn't know what that is, it's on the very, very top level of the Contemporary Resort. And we found that place in like 2015. I think somebody recommended.
Was it 14? Was the first time we went?
There was a friend of mine at work, Michelle, who had been to California Grill, and we were talking about our trip, and we were talking about the fact that it was William's celebration for his graduation, and she said try California Grill. She said it's wonderful. It's a little more expensive. It's more upscale dining. It's fantastic. She even told us to make reservations close to, so we could watch the fireworks. They shot the fireworks off. And so she recommended California Grill. We went that time, and we've been going back ever since. We love it. We love it. And Jillian, then you went with us, and it's just kind of become a family, get a family tradition for us, I guess, especially for special celebrations in our family.
Russ, you made a good point. The kitchens have to be social distance as well, and that's what the waitress at 50's Primetime was telling us, that in order to open, they had to let some of their staff members go in the kitchen and cut their menu down in order to make the 6-foot distance between the chefs.
To make it work. To make it work. And now Tina has brought up a place that we've never been, guys, that we probably need to try, because I keep hearing a lot of recommendations for it, and that's Shula's.
I've never heard of it. Where is Shula's?
Yeah. Sometime we need to go to Shula's. Tina, where is? I think I know, but I'm not gonna. I think I know where Shula's is.
Yeah, let us know.
I want to say, yeah, the kitchen for Casey's Corner is pretty small. Yeah.
Okay. It's actually tomorrow. The kitchen for Casey's Corner is actually Tomorrowland Terrace, where they cook the hot dogs and then they put them together over at Casey's. Okay. Yeah,
Mike,
I didn't know that.
you should write a book.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
write a Disney book.
Yeah. Mike,
You're like the Disney Wikipedia guy.
yeah, the dolphin. Yeah. Shula's is in the dolphin.
Yeah, Disney Master Chief. That sushi we had at California Grill was out of this world.
It was amazing. Yeah, it was so good. The sauce that they had accompanying the two different rolls was amazing too. It was so good.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Okay, and just looking at our time, guys, we still have our announcement to make. Anything y'all wanted to say to kind of wrap up your trip?
Let's see. We said favorite dining. I think we covered all the new places we ate at.
Yeah,
we did enjoy the.
Brian asked that it was less than those numbers that you put out.
Yeah.
Way less, kind of. Yeah.
Let's see. I will say, just throwing it out there, we were moved from All-Star Movies to Pop Century because those All-Star resorts are closed, and so I think we're not Disney Vacation Club or annual pass holders. So Brian Royer, I want to say it was like 1,800 for that's let's see, I can't remember how many nights or how many days, but we had 4 days worth of.
Oh, Jeffrey, you haven't missed the news yet.
For the park tickets. And
Michael Brown would love to talk to you guys about what tech you're using here. Okay, no problem.
So it would have been 5 days. 5 days, five nights, because we got in and that was a non-park day, and then we had 4 straight days of parks, and then we flew out the next day. Oh yeah.
And it was a good bit less than the numbers that you threw out there was a good bit less. So
I feel like it could have been a little bit more expensive if we had to pay for Pop, because we paid for staying on All-Star Movies property, not Pop property, but it still wouldn't have hit those numbers for sure.
Yeah, Pop is a little bit more expensive than All-Star Movies, but it still isn't. Pop is still considered a value resort, I think. But it's more of a moderate resort, and they just haven't upped those prices. So.
What they did is they moved us to this resort, so now it's going to be really hard anytime we go back to want to go back to All-Star.
Oh, it's going to be tough.
Pop is right there on the Skyliner.
Yeah.
So we're going to want to stay at Pop or Art of Animation the next time. It's going to be harder.
That's probably, mom mentioned it whenever we talked about it before, like that's probably why they did that.
Yeah, I know that's why they did that.
It just gives you a little taste of something that's just a little bit nicer, a little shinier, and that's how they get you. But it's like, for instance, like I became a big hockey fan back in 2015. Also, shout out to the Dallas Stars, currently playing for the Stanley Cup. Series is tied. So shout out to our Stars. But little side note there, but it does have a Disney tie because Mike Madonna and another Stars player were in the Mighty Ducks movie back in the day. So there is a Stars tie there. Fun fact.
The North Stars. Yeah, there is a big tie. Yes, Stacy, we found out where Shula's is. And Shula's is on our list. Shula's is definitely on our radar. Okay, how about you guys kind of summarize and wrap it up, and let's get to our big announcement.
Yeah, super quick. They tease you. So I sat up in the third deck for the longest time at Stars games, and then finally I sat down on the lower bowl, and man, it's a completely different experience sitting up close. And so I feel like that's what Disney did to us by moving us into Pop. They're like, "Ooh, look, here's Pop. Check out Pop. See how you like it." And we're like, "Ooh, we really like Pop."
Well, and James Ryan, I know that you probably stayed at several resorts, so saying that Pop Century is your personal favorite carries a lot of weight.
We were in the same building as him, actually, but he was leaving like our first or second day, so we never got to see him at the resort, but we saw him at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, we saw him at Magic Kingdom, and then he did Universal the next day. Let's see. I guess kind of.
My Brewing with the Bones talk on Saturday was a lot about just how they're doing rules and regulations with COVID. And honestly, you know, like I said on the stream, for anyone who watched that on Saturday morning, I was highly against going to Disney with a mask. I think for me, it was more of like an anxiety thing, and it was more of a like, I'm not going to be able to breathe. It's hot. And I'm glad that we went ahead and did it, because honestly, I mean, there were some times where I didn't even know my mask was on. Like I forgot and tried to stick some popcorn in my mouth, and my mask was on. So I would say all around, I mean, it was a great trip. Lines were short for the most part. You know, even if a line queue said you had a 75-minute wait, we waited 30 minutes.
Yeah, if not
so,
less.
I mean, it was weird not having fast passes and just walking on things.
Yeah.
But lines moved super quick. I can't really like pinpoint the most amazing thing. It was all just great for me. I mean, and if you have a trip coming up, I think you'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Super quick, I think Michael Brown asked about the tech that we're using. We're using StreamYard tonight, but if you look at our live videos, we're using Streamlabs for that. So just a heads up there. I wanted to answer.
And we have, we're using Galaxy S10e phone to stream with. So
welcome in to My Backyard Science. Glad you're here.
Hey, My Backyard Science. Good to see you guys. So good to see you guys. Okay. Was there anything else that y'all wanted to point out about your trip, or?
Let's see. We really liked the little blueberry cheesecake thing dessert at.
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't even like a. It wasn't even like a cheesecake. It was fluffier and lighter than a cheesecake.
Mousse.
It was like mousse. Yeah, it was a blueberry mousse, but the outside kind of looked like alien-esque like. So my grandma was like, "Is that fake?"
It's pretty. Yeah, it's really pretty. And it's Pandora, so it's supposed to look kind of otherworldly, and it really does.
One more thing from our trip.
Carlson, hey, welcome in.
We haven't shown off merch, but we did show this off on.
This is a super good tip.
Yeah, check out Big Disney Fans stream from 2 days ago, the 20th. We were on Keith's show on Sunday, and so check that out. We talked a little bit about this then. But we wanted to show these off real quick.
This is a good, not time killer, I guess, but it helped us stay at Animal Kingdom an extra 45 minutes after park close. Mm-hmm. So this is something you can do right at park close that's not wasting your time in the parks, but it still is an extra activity for you to do.
Yeah.
So we went to the animation experience at Conservation Station. So you have to ride the train, it's a little train back and forth to it. But we drew Simba.
Yeah.
So here's mine.
And the animator's name was Tony Ross.
There's Will's.
That is so cool. I think y'all did such a good.
We've done this at Disneyland, and we drew 2 things at Disneyland, and they didn't have the lines drawn. Like there's blue lines already drawn on these, but at Disneyland you had to draw your own lines.
Yeah.
And the guy was super funny. You know, you always start off drawing a big circle and then drawing eyes. And he was like, and if you've already messed up and you have 1 circle and 2 eyes, just take it home and tell everyone you drew Baymax. So if you don't think that you can, because Will and I are not artists by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
And those look great.
The animators are phenomenal about, kind of starting small with smaller shapes and then coming out and really making these drawings look great.
And you'll draw half of it and be like, what in the world? This looks nothing like it. And then you'll finish and you'll be like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was Animation Studios.
Animation Studios. You have to ride over to Rafiki's.
Planet Watch.
Yeah,
Rafiki
Planet Watch at the Conservation Station.
Yeah. So it's called the Animation Experience. It's the Animation Academy at Disney California Adventure.
If you think it's something that you want to do, go there first thing in the morning to see their list that they have of what they're going to draw every hour, because every hour they do a different drawing.
They're like 20-minute sessions, and they just keep
rolling them. So we got Simba, but the group before us was drawing Turk. So.
Oh, wow. What in the world was Russ? Russ says, I've met Tony. I hung out with him for almost an hour one night while he was working at Hollywood Studios.
Hey.
He's a hoot. He was
very funny.
We've never had an animator that was as funny as him.
Yeah, he was really funny.
And one little side note, I don't want to get him in trouble, but he threw just a little bit of shade.
Like a lot of shade.
At the live action, their decision to do a live action Lion King. And so we were like, ooh, like, I'm so glad he went there.
He went there.
Animators were, from what we heard, were not pleased that they did that. So
I wasn't pleased that they did that.
That's a topic for another day, but we have a blast every time we do that. We've drawn Pluto, we've drawn Winnie the Pooh, and now we've drawn Simba, which is obviously the most complex of any character we've done today.
Yeah.
So it's a blast.
Well, I hope to do that at some point. That's definitely on my list, because how many times do you get to sit down and spend time with a Disney animator and have him show you how to draw a character? I mean, it's just, it's really, it sounds like a really
free at Disneyland and Animal Kingdom. So either one you go to, it's completely free. You just walk in. If there's a seat, they'll seat you.
It is hard to make it out of Disney with anything free.
Yeah.
But
yes.
They give you the pencil, the little pencil that you used to do your drawing.
The church pencil, as I call it.
Yeah, the church pencil. Yeah.
Back to COVID, so they said, there's your pencil.
Yeah.
So,
yes, the animation experience was free.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have to have a ticket to get into Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
But it is a free experience.
Okay, so guys, if you want to see any of the live streams that William and Jillian did last week on their trip, go ahead and go to our channel and take a look at some of those. They're all amazing. The Skyliner one was a lot of fun, and especially the Galaxy's Edge are a lot of fun. But Animal Kingdom did Kilimanjaro Safari was just really a neat morning stream. So to check those out on our channel and enjoy. Okay, moving along. Okay, so
we've kept it going the whole show without revealing our news.
I've almost done it 3 times, though.
So Mom has some very big news.
I do.
Are you ready?
I am so ready. And I've kind of hinted at it a little bit, in some other streams. So some of you guys may already kind of suspect this, but I am spending my birthday at Disney World. Yeah, yay! You don't have your whistle. You don't have a whistle. Oh, you got the whistle. Yay! I am so excited, guys. I've always wanted to do my birthday at Disney World, and this November I'm going to Disney World, and we're going to be there for a little over a week. And so I am really, really excited about it. We're going to be doing some live streams. We're going to be eating all the snacks that we could possibly eat, going some cool places. I'm hoping a lot will be opened up by then. I'm hoping some of the resorts will be more opened up, more restaurants. We're hoping Casey's will be open. Just a lot of things for the holidays. We will be there the 14th through the 22nd. And so just before the week of Thanksgiving, and I think it's going to be a good week. I noticed a lot of the park passes for the week of Thanksgiving have filled up. Those are gone right now in the week of Thanksgiving for Hollywood Studios. So the week before is when we're going to be there, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to it, and we'll be planning for it. And a lot of people in our Disney YouTube community. I'm sorry, guys, my nose is just itching like crazy tonight. In our Disney YouTube community are planning, trips and go back in. So, again, Rayleigh Creative Travel is there this week and ran into a lot of folks. So we're going to have some good live streams, coming towards the end of the year from our great Disney YouTubers. But yeah, we're going in. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been since last September, and I feel really blessed to be going. This trip actually is a birthday present from my husband. So thank you to Jeff for sending me. He knows that, other than the Caribbean, this is where I want to go. So
real quick, Amy, thank you for the reminder to get a birthday button. So that's for you, Mom.
Yes.
Thanks to everybody for the congratulations. Russ says he'll come say happy birthday. So I have to meet up with Russ.
I will hold you to that. I absolutely will hold you to that, Russ. We would love to do that.
And Jeffrey has a good question.
Oh, Jeffrey does have a good question.
Jeffrey has a good question. So I was thinking, okay.
And I was thinking the opposite of what he was thinking.
I was thinking, we could let you not steal any of Mom's thunder and just surprise everybody in a live stream and be like, boom, Will and Jillian are here. But Jillian can't keep a secret. And so, yes, we will be there. We can't be there the whole week, unfortunately, because I honestly don't have the time. I do not have the time off, unfortunately. And actually, I'm going to have to do one of the days that I'm there. I'll be working remote. But yes, Jillian and I are going to be showing up later in the week that Mom is there. And we will be in the parks for 3 days.
Yeah.
So we just got back and we're going back again.
Thursday when we get there late Wednesday night. Thursday we don't really have any plans yet.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of talk about that and see.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Universal would be a good thing to do. I haven't been to Universal in forever.
Yeah.
So that'll be something. Who knows? Thursday you may just get some random pop-up streams of us.
Yeah, who knows? I'll be working that day remotely for my job. So I will probably not be on that stream unless we do like Disney Springs or something that night, maybe. Yeah. But so yes, we don't want to steal any of Mom's thunder. She's going to have an awesome. We won't be there in time for her birthday, but we're going to have a great time. And we're really looking forward to going back. It's been a while since we've done Disney twice in 1 year.
Yeah.
Very, very excited. Thanks for all the congratulations, everyone. Michelle says, I'm trying to talk Garrett into sending me to Walt Disney World since Disneyland is still closed.
Yeah.
Nice. Good luck.
Well, come on in November.
November.
We would love for you guys to come in November.
So, Jeffrey asked another good question. He's full of good questions tonight.
Yeah.
I think we made the decision not to take Wyatt again this trip, just because when we take him for the first time, we want it to be Will and I, taking him, just our family. And then I still don't know if there's going to be fireworks or if there's going to be meet and greets. And so that's going to be something that I want him to experience on his first trip. And he may not remember, but I'll remember. So I think he's going to stay with my parents this time. So
well, we'll see how it all shakes out, but that's the plan right now, hopefully.
And we do have, we've of course already got our tickets and our park passes, and so we know which parks we're going to be in. We have made the decision, or I for myself, I will not be going to Epcot this time. I'm going to be doing 5 days of parks, but I want 2 shots at Rise of Resistance.
Yep.
So I'll be going into Hollywood Studios twice. I love that park. I love spending time at Galaxy's Edge. I love Toy Story Land. Got to ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and Rise of Resistance for the first time. And so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to skip Epcot this time, i.e. or hashtag Walcott. But we'll of course get back to Walcott, especially after Remy's opens. But
once we finish everything at Epcot, it's going to be amazing too. Right. So it's just
looking forward to it.
Being patient.
I'm just really thrilled to have a countdown again. Thanks so much to my husband Jeff. He knows this is what I want to do, and so he said go,
Yeah.
and enjoy yourself. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope we can do some meetups with some of our great YouTubers, and Russ, definitely I'll take you up on that. We'd love to meet you while we're there. So anybody that's going to be there, reach out to us on Instagram or send us an email and definitely let us know. We'll be planning, of course, because middle of November, guys, is really close.
Yeah.
It's coming up quick. So definitely, yeah. We we absolutely love Galaxy's Edge. So I'm so excited to have a countdown. I'm really excited to have a countdown, and we'll be talking about it.
Said he bought our tickets today, and he bought our tickets from Mickey Travels too.
Yes, Jennifer Turner at Mickey Travels.
So the second he bought our tickets, I looked on the app, and it's already there, and so it's exciting to have another. Another countdown, and I even looked, and the Magic Kingdom hours are longer already than when we were there the last time, so we'll get more time.
Yeah.
Yes, King Kong. I know.
Mike Wheeler said, I hear a ghost host party in the works. Oh, yeah. That would be quite the party.
Most definitely.
The next time we go, we want to take Wyatt before he's 3, but he has like 2 inches to grow, and he can ride most of the rides. So I think right now, if we took him now, he would literally miss almost all the rides. So waiting a little bit longer, he'll get the full experience, I think.
Yeah. In regards to a ghost host party, some might call it a swinging wake.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, Jeffrey, we're staying off property this time. We will not be staying on property. We're going to stay at a resort that is pretty much adjacent Disney property, so it's still pretty close, but it'll be off property. So we'll probably do a resort review on that, a blog. But so we'll be close, but we won't actually be on property this time. Let's see, just looking here. Oh yeah, Mickey Travels. Yes, Brian. Mickey Travels is wonderful. We've had great experience with them. I use Jennifer Turner. Give her a call or send her an email, and she can plan everything for you. Which right now, without the fast passes and everything, it's not quite as complicated. But she can make all your dining reservations. She can plan fast passes. She can plan your entire experience at Disney free of charge. It doesn't cost you any more to go through Mickey Travels than it does to do it yourself. So I highly recommend Mickey Travels. She's done a great job for us, Jennifer.
Yeah. Today was the first time I'd ever interacted with her, and it was a great experience. So Mike Wheeler says Mickey Travels gets a commission from their sales from Disney themselves, not the people that they book for. Yeah.
Yes.
So there you go.
Amy, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. Good night. Have a great night. See you soon.
We're wrapping it up here, I believe. You want to do quick hits on the Disney news?
Oh yeah, just quickly, just a few pieces of Disney news, and we'll just go through these quickly. There is a new pair of ears, guys, that I'm sorry, but I have to have these. If I have to go all the way to California to get them. New classic Disneyland marquee ears. They're like the old, y'all Disney fans know that old style Disneyland marquee. There's a set of ears that are available. Yes. And those, look at that. Oh my gosh. Gotta have those. I think those are available right now in downtown Disney in California. I don't think they've come to Disney World yet, but I will definitely be looking for those on my next trip. And while the new e-ticket attraction isn't set to open officially for another 8 days on September 28th, the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast has soft opened to guests at Tokyo Disneyland today. So that's kind of cool. That's supposed to be sort of a big deal, the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast. and that opened at Tokyo Disney, which is encouraging. The magic is back at Hong Kong Disneyland after a secondary closure due to COVID-19 spikes in the region. The park is going to be reopening on September 25th. So that is really good news. Hong Kong Disneyland is opening up, and Disneyland in Anaheim in California, guys. They're in negotiations with state and local officials. Disneyland wants to open up, guys, and basically what Josh D'Amaro met today, I think, with officials from Anaheim and possibly state officials too, on what it's going to take to get them to let them open. And I'm really siding with Disney. Surprise, surprise on this one, because they have opened in foreign countries, and they've been open in Florida for like 2 months with no connections to any cases of coronavirus. So I think Disney has proven that they can open safely. So open Disneyland. Absolutely. Yeah. No official opening date yet, but I bet you it's coming soon.
Yeah, I hope so.
So we're excited about that.
Again, check out our live streams from the parks. Let's see. Yeah, keep an eye out for vlogs, dining reviews, Pop Century tour, and potentially a Rise of the Resistance video too. So we have a lot of potential.
We have a lot of stuff we can use to put out there.
Yeah.
So we're just putting some stuff together. So in the next couple of weeks, you'll get some videos here and there, and then by the time we're done with that, we'll be back in the park soon. So we'll keep you going.
There you go. Let's see. Also, let's see more channel announcements. Let's see.
Next week, guys, we also have another special announcement to make on our stream next week. So kind of stay tuned for that. That's that we do have another announcement to make next week. So go ahead.
We have a shout out to Dean at the Live Place, who manages that site. It's family friendly content. It's like a TV guide basically for family friendly channels when those shows go on. It's a great resource. A lot of great channels listed there, and we're proud to be listed there. Shout out to Dean, and his channel is Dreamers Empire on YouTube. So check that out as well. If you're a YouTube creator, check out TubeBuddy. It kind of helps with your channelytics, things that'll boost your video's performance, suggestions on better titles, tags, how to boost your views, and make better videos. So best of all, it's free. There is a paid version. And there we have an affiliate link down in the description. Let's see. After we sign off here in a second, everybody head over to Dole Whip Dad's channel. He is talking. It's welcome. What is it? Welcome home. Talking about the Disney Vacation Club. I think tonight he's talking about the Wilderness Lodge. So I'm interested to check it out once we get off of here. Let's see here. Special thanks to our Ghost Host moderators for being here for the live streams week in and week out. Each of you are amazing. We have a lot of fun talks on Instagram too. And so thank you so very much to all of our Ghost Hosts for being here. We love you. We appreciate you. And thank you to everybody that was here tonight. Let me run through, give everybody a shout out. If I missed you, the chat was really busy tonight. So if I missed you, I'm sorry, but thank you for being here. Shout out to Aunt Joy, Andy Aprisco, Mike Wheeler, Dean the Turkey Lexter, James Ryan, BDF, who is also AKA Big Disney fan. He shortened his name to BDF. So thanks for being here, Keith. Jeffrey Resendez, Jonathan Chong, Diz Our Dream, What in the World with Russ, AJC Magic TV, Mickey's Girls, Randy and Kathy, Kidani Sean, Happily Ever Yachty, Car Key, T. McNeil, DCS Tina, Stacy Rogers, Disney Master Chief, Our Epic RV Adventure, Monarch Moments. Michelle was with us tonight. Mr. Spontaneously Disney, Rayleigh Creative Travel, Cyber Nico Zach, Brian Royer, Michael Brown, and My Backyard Science. So
wow, guys, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate your support, and we enjoy being here, chatting with all of you about Disney.
I think we're going to wrap it up here. And don't forget, we go live Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock p.m. And then Jillian also does every Saturday morning at 8:15 Central Time, What's Brewing with the Bones. So be sure.
This Saturday, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 Disney movies and why they're my favorite, and then talking a little bit about some movies that I think don't get as much love as they should. So come check that out this Saturday, 8:15.
There you go. Sounds good.
Sounds good. So yeah, again, we go live every 9 o'clock on Tuesday nights. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you are new. And again, thanks to everybody for being here tonight. We've seen some new names in the chat tonight. Yeah. So thanks for being here. Hope you had a good time, and hopefully you'll be back next week.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah. So, thanks again, everyone.
And hurry back.
Bye, guys.
Have a great week.
So much, guys. Have a great week. Thanks for being here.